What should we ask the tarot today? I have my Ask the Tarot Love and Abundance Edition Oracle deck that I designed myself. There is a link in the bio to several decks that I've designed, all of which are 50% off and will be discontinued mid-August. So in the meantime, what should we ask the tarot today? What is the potential of this relationship? Let's use Oracle and then we'll move on to Tarot. So Spirit, for the viewer, may we have a look please? What is the potential of the relationship that they are thinking of? The potential of this relationship. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have got Wholesome, Ancestors, Euphoria, cutting cards, and the first card out was Hope. The selection of the cards that have come out really show me that there may be a hope for potential to this relationship. There is this desire, a dream, and maybe you're putting trust in the universe in regards to this. And it certainly appears with the Euphoria card that this may be something that does manifest. The Euphoria card is speaking of joy, intense happiness that can be shared between the both of you. Both of these flowers, the snowdrops and the crocuses, are the first of the spring flowers, very much representing new beginnings. The Euphoria card had come up the other day and I had said that the eggs have always reminded me of a home or of eggs that are placed in a basket. So subjects such as nesting, home, investments may be very applicable to the potential. Then we see the cutting cords card. There may be a need to break free from other energies. And this could very much tie into the new beginnings that I had spoken of earlier. This could be cutting away other people, mindsets, all things that do not serve your highest good. One of the things that is coming up for me here is that you may be called to release your past. You maybe have outgrown places where you are currently living, or outgrown a job that you felt called to earlier, or even people that you do not resonate with anymore. And this cutting cords, it seems to give you forward momentum. We have the Wholesome card, which is very much talking about healing and the ability to heal. So the potential of this relationship does come with so much healing. The Wholesome card really reminds me of the Oneness card that had come out yesterday. This energy of being better together. And then we have the Ancestors card. First of all, you may be receiving many messages from your ancestors, your guides, and even from nature within the birds. Very much affirming outcomes to you. I have often spoken about how your ancestors often designate themselves as the protective of this lineage. And the fact that they're here within this reading shows that there is a significant meaning to this particular relationship. There could be something incredibly healing to the entire family lineage through this particular relationship. Let's pull some tarot. So Spirit, may we have a look at this particular relationship? May we see what the potential is, please? The potential of this relationship. What do we need to know? What do we need to know, please? Bottom of the deck, we have got the Magician, the Tower, the Ace of Blades, the Nine of Cups, the Hermit, the High Priestess, and the Five of Pentacles. Do you see how 4 out of the 7 cards here are actually major arcana, showing again that there is a significance to this relationship. There are so many wonderful cards. I'm not sure quite where to start. Let me see. I think we're going to start here with the Hermit card. So, traditionally, this does not have the meaning that I'm going to give it today. In no other deck would I say this, but the Hermit card within this particular deck has always been a twin flame card for me. I've always seen this flame as being one soul and these two vines being the bodies. The Hermit is a card that we would traditionally see as a person who is standing on top of a mountain. And they didn't just arrive at the top of the mountain, they took the journey up there. At one point in time, they were the student and they have now become the master. They are seen as wise, and you know what else they're seen as? They are seen as whole. This particular relationship may have propelled you forwards into some sort of spiritual awakening. And for many of you, this may be a twin flame dynamic. The spiritual awakening often comes from the drive and the desire to be with one another. And anyone who has been in a twin flame dynamic will probably explain to you that it can be a bit of a roller coaster ride, and at many points within this journey you may feel very alone, as is this Hermit. Now each one of you are going to have a slightly different soul contract, but there is one thing in common to each. And that is to awaken the other, to help each other to become the highest version of self in this particular lifetime. It is very much speaking of soul evolution. So we do get very caught up in the romantic side of it. But on this journey, you are going to receive so many gifts and so many talents, not only from this lifetime, but from all other lifetimes that you have experienced, if you tap into them. One of these gifts and talents is that of the magician and of being a master manifester. This desire to be with your twin is so intense that you will search and you will study on how to manifest. Just as we see in the illustration of this card, this hand, it is showing that you understand that you have a hand in the creation of what you get to experience on this school called Earth. We see the infinity symbol here, showing the eternal connection between the both of you. Any work that you are doing on yourself, you are also doing for your person and for the collective. Now the Tower card, it does symbolize a change, a realization and an awakening. These skulls, I wonder how many times along this journey you have felt like you have had to be reborn, constantly ascending to be a better version of yourself. Do you see the bees that we have within this illustration? Bees, as we know, are such hard workers, symbolizing that this is something that has taken a lot of work from you. Bees, they also work for the hive, which goes hand in hand with what I'd said here earlier with the Ancestor card. That there is something about the dynamic of this relationship that not only heals you and your person, but others, your ancestors and your lineage. What you are doing affects everybody in your family line. The Ace of Swords that we see here, it very much reminds me of the Cutting Cords card that I had seen earlier. And I very much feel that this has something to do with cutting away certain mindsets. Maybe even belief systems, old belief systems that maybe ancestors had passed down to you. The High Priestess, also known as Queen of the Heavens. Every progression that you make, you are celebrated by your entire entourage and spirit team. I had mentioned before with the Hermit card that your spiritual gifts are growing. I have to be so quick and try and wrap this up as time is just about out, but the potential outcome, it speaks of your personal wish fulfillment. And with the Five of Pentacles, I believe that this is something to do with giving up that lack mindset. I see the both of you reflecting one another. Of course, as always, this is a collective reading. If you would like your own personal reading, then there